excuse me. Looks like we are live. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless Wonder the Man, Lincoln Clay, and we are back for a live stream of Rennsport. It has been forever since I streamed this game, and honestly speaking, I kind of did not have any intentions of maybe diving back into this game until whether or not we get some information whether this game is going to get VR support or not. But I've got this email from Rennsport and absolutely had to jump in it. So, update 1.8.5 or 185 as I'm going to call it, adds 2 new hypercars to Rennsport, and that would be the Porsche 963 and the BMW Hybrid V8. And so let's go over, in addition to the 2 hypercars, a few more things have been added. So let's go over this. Hi there, excuse me again. We are happy to share our latest news with you. The closed beta 185 update is live now. With this update, we are introducing our newest car class, hypercars. Yay! You know, hypercar. Before I go any further, you know, we should be thanking Max Verstappen because of Max Verstappen's dominance in Formula One. I think that's taken some of the viewership off of Formula One, and now the WEC is on the rise. And I really like, you know, the Lemans 24 Hours is my favorite race of all time, and that's part of the WEC calendar. And WEC viewership, I believe, as well as IMSA, is on the rise. So a lot of people are getting more and more interested in seeing hypercars, and not only that, Aston Martin is going to jump into hypercar next year. They're going to put 2 new hypercars on the track next year, and this year Lamborghini put a hypercar on the track. So there's starting to be a lot of manufacturers jumping involved in hypercars. So I think that is super cool. The only thing that I'm wondering about this update, with them adding this Porsche as well as the BMW hypercar, are these cars being added as IMSA cars, or are they being added as WEC cars? If they're being added as IMSA cars, then yeah, maybe we'll see all the manufacturers at some point. But I guess if I'm not sure with Le Mans Ultimate if they have an exclusive WEC license. I think they do. So they basically hold the rights to the virtual 24 hours of Le Mans. That being said, these cars have probably been added as IMSA cars, and therefore I don't know if we would see the Ferrari 499P hypercar, as well as the Peugeot, and what else is over there? The Glickenhaus, Alpine or Alpine. I don't know if we'll see those, but let's continue to read on about this update. So, take to the track with either the Porsche 963 or the BMW M Hybrid V8 and experience a whole new level of racing. Be careful though, they have a tendency to be sensitive on the brakes and lock up quite easily. I hope that means that you can burn a flat spot into the tires. That would be cool. And if you're wondering which track to best try them out on, why not simply use our newest track edition? Fuji Speedway is here to stay. So I don't know if they added Fuji today or if this has been here for a while, because like I said, it's been quite a while since I've jumped back into Rennsport. When I updated this game, the file size was 7 gigs. That's right, with this update, we are also including the iconic Fuji Speedway to our list of tracks in Rennsport. Also, because we know that especially the hypercars are most fun in longer sessions, we have additionally included our first basic implementation of pit stops, which means they are adding, looks like they're going to be adding endurance races. Here, let me turn this off so these notifications don't go off. Give me a second here, folks. Put that on silent. Okay. So this is with this, you will now be able to refuel your car, change your tires, and even repair your damage. Which means that our official contest from now on will see more instances of damage on. And that's not all. The closed beta 185 update will also include bigger grids of up to 24 cars, rolling starts with a safety car, and multi-class, which is cool. So basically a lot of new additions to test. Let me see. So yeah, I downloaded it, yada yada yada. Very, very cool. So let me switch views here. And here we are inside of Rennsport. Close this. Okay, so as I said before, I hope this game gets VR support. If it does, I may have to reevaluate where this game will fall in my lineup, because as of right now, once everything is in place, once everybody gets done with their contents, the DLCs, the updates, all that kind of stuff, I'm planning on Lemans Ultimate being my #1 sim. Automobilista 2, assuming it has daily races, would take over as my #2 sim. And if this gets VR support, it could take over as the #3, or be tied with Automobilista for #2. Because before I went live, I did a couple of laps in the Porsche Hypercar, and I totally forgot how good the force feedback is on this game. It's probably the most detailed force feedback on any of the racing games in my library. In terms of the filling the roads, the curbs, and before that, I would probably say Lemans Ultimate and R Factor 2 were my two favorite as far as force feedback though. But sometimes with R Factor 2, the force feedback can get a little bit violent and start to clip. And I'm going one direction and the steering wheel goes another. And sometimes it can get really wacky. But I don't know. This game just may have taken over as far as my favorite with the force feedback. Now, in terms of handling, the way the cars handle, R Factor 2 would be my favorite. Lemans Ultimate would be my second favorite. And I would probably say that a set of ACC and maybe this game could be tied for third. And I don't know, for as much as I don't care for GT7, the handling of the cars aren't that bad, even though it's a little bit arcadey. It's just all right. So that's where that stands. So let's jump into these cars. Let's jump into this hypercar. And they nailed it. When it comes to the Porsche, wait a minute. I didn't mean to go here. These are official races, but hell, that's on Daytona. I didn't realize they had Daytona. Quick session. Do they? Let's see here. What? Yeah, Daytona's up there. Well, I knew Monza and Spa was there the first time I tried it. I don't really remember Daytona being there. Damn, Road Atlanta's there too? I remember Nürburgring was there. Okay, so yeah, we'll take a look at Fuji. We'll take a look at all these tracks and various cars. The one thing as far as this game goes, the fact that this game is running on Unreal worries me, because I understand that Unreal and VR optimization don't work very well. ACC is proof of that. And Ian Bell, he's creator of Project Cars, Test Drive, He's working on a game called GT Revival. I don't know if that's supposed to come out this year, but he made a tweet saying that they decided to go with an engine change because Unreal doesn't work very well with VR, and he believes that all sim racing games should have VR support, which I agree. And so, damn, man, this kind of a lot to talk about. So yeah, we'll jump in this car real quick. Before I jump in this car, I do want to say one more thing real quick. 2024 is going to be a really, really good year for sim racing because at the end of this month, we've got F1 24 coming up. Then in June, we've got an update coming up for Lemans Ultimate. I think it's supposed to be a big update, and they might even be giving us a free car. And I think in conjunction with the real 24 Hours of Le Mans, I think they might be announcing some of their future plans, what they might have planned later on this year in terms of like race control, possible subscriptions. We'll see about that. And what else do we have coming up? That was June. This summer we also have a SATA Corsa EVO that's coming out in early access this summer. And man, there was one other thing that I was missing. So let me see here. So we got F1 2023, Le Mans Ultimate update in June. And then the huge update with Automobilista 2 for the IMSA update, because they have the IMSA partnership and they are looking to have full representation, all the tracks, all the cars, all the liveries. That update is supposed to happen this summer as well, and I'm hoping that that's when we'll get daily races over on Automobilista 2. But if we don't get the daily races, it won't be that big of a deal because there's already a LFM format called Racecraft Online, and it is like a LFM for Automobilista 2. So I've already registered for it, so whenever I feel like it, I'll get up off my ass and I'll jump into a daily race over there. So, and then one more other thing. One of the reasons why you guys have not really seen me put out content in a terrible amount is because, long story short, I'm waiting for everything to fall in place so I can do online races on the games that I want to do it on, like with Le Mans Ultimate. I'm waiting for the VR to be official. On Automobilista 2, I'm waiting for the summer update to see if we get daily races. And then, so in the meantime, I've been doing single player races, and I've only been streaming once a week. Part of that is because of work. I have to get up at 3:30 in the morning for work. Excuse me. And I'm usually tired when I get home. So, and then the other thing is, you guys know how I felt about GT7, the dirty racing. I got away from that. I don't really see myself going back to that in the foreseeable future. So I've been doing some single races on, I just been practicing doing some single player races. But what I do want to do is, if I'm going to do single player races, I want to do races that mean something. So last week I did my version of the 6 hours of Spa. This weekend coming up for a real life race, we have Formula One at Imola. And so I'm looking to replicate that race on F1 23 this Saturday. Maybe do like a 30 or 35 lap race. So if you want to see that, come check me out on Saturday when I hop in the Ferrari and see if we can get Charles Leclerc to the victory lane. So, all right, I think I blabbed long enough. I think we can go ahead and jump on out here, go on the track. They absolutely nailed it with this car. Now, out of all the games in my library, this particular car, the 963, I have this car on Le Mans Ultimate. I have a mod for this car on R Factor 2. I also have this car on Automobilista 2. And now we've got this one here, Rennsport. And if I choose to, I could go get the mod for a SATA Corsa. So I would have 5 versions of this car. And out of all of them that I've heard so far, Le Mans Ultimate, I think they captured the actual sound of the real car. This comes pretty damn close but I actually like this one the best, which is so yeah. Let's and then check out this electric start too. You can probably hear that electric whine. I think that's pretty slick with these hypercars, how they take off electric, and you hear them running off the battery, and then once it picks up to a certain speed, you'll hear the motor kick in. So once we get out of this pit lane, is really understeering, so you either have to trail brake or come in slow and lift. Step on the brakes, see them boom on the track, even in the daylight. Yeah, I got a flat spot. Wheels vibrate. Oh yeah, this got a flat spot bad. I took on the mindset of, you know, talk to me when the VR's ready. Oh, shit. Ooh. Yeah, I burned a flat spot. So, let's go ahead and take a minute to hop into BMW. Session. Go to a different track. We'll do the ever popular Spa. Let's see if this does the old electric wine before it fires up. Yep, hear that battery, hear that electric motor. Not bad, but I like the way the Porsche sounds more. that was my spot right there. Oh shit. Okay. This is where we're at it. We'll monkey around with a GT3 car or so. This is my owned car technically. Let's try Daytona. Yeah, let's do that. So it appears that there is no single player race in this. Well, I think what it is there's an hour of practice. I think I have to go through the practice, then the qualifying and all that shit. It doesn't seem to let me skip sessions to get straight into a race. So it looks like the only way you'll be able to, unless I want to drag this whole thing out, I would have to join one of the daily races. Nice sharp. experience, the more I'm liking this. I'm really liking that force feedback. Car sounds great. The force feedback is great. I feel every single nook and cranny on that track. I've got my wheelbase set to about 70. So I think that might be the equivalent of 14 newton meters. So it's up there. But it
Hole in
feels...
Dan's sock. Said. Lincoln Philly shoulder baby. Red heart.
Hey. How's it going? How are you doing? Let's see here. Let's go to Monza and try one of the other cars. But yeah, that force feedback felt great. Like I said, every single nook and cranny. And then when we were at Fuji, as I was coming out of the pits, there you could see like a slope on the track, and it kind of took over the wheel. I could kind of feel the wheel, matching the elevation. Let's see here. Let's try a different car. Let's try. I'm not interested in this Audi or this
Hole in Dan's sock. Said. I'll chill with you a bit, then I gotta dip my G.
Okay. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. All right. Let's try this. No. Let's try the R8. And then let's try Road Atlanta. Is it on here? Yep, there it is. All right, let's see what we got. And then I'll try the AMG, and then we'll get back into the hypercars.
Hole in Dan's sock. Said. Damn, Grand Theft Auto is gonna come out fall 2025, but it will be worth the wait. I mean, it is Rockstar.
You know what I'm more concerned about as far as Grand Theft Auto goes? They're saying that Grand Theft Auto is still under development for the Meta Quest 3. That's what I'm waiting on. That's what I'm waiting on. not in VR, so I can't really. I'm not really seeing the corners until I get right up on them. But damn, this is another one. The car sounds great. Hey, that sounds damn good. I didn't see a brake marker, so I'm just guessing where I'm going to brake at. Hey, this car sounds good too. Both this car, let's hear. Wow, now we got to jump into that AMG. You know what? I guess I think I only streamed this game once. I streamed it when I got my beta key. And honestly speaking, I think the first time I tried this game, I think I didn't give it a fair chance for a couple of reasons. One, it doesn't have VR. Two, I was stuck on ACC, so if it wasn't ACC, I didn't want to hear shit. You know, but now that I moved away from ACC along with GT7, and finally started to like twist that damn cap off my head and open up to these other games, I don't know. I think a case could be made that as far as the force feedback goes, I think a case could be made that I really like this. I think this could take the #1 spot as far as force feedback goes. And then, you know, Lemans Ultimate and R Factor 2 maybe drop down to the second slot. Audio, whoa. Audio. That Audi I was just driving, I like the audio on that car better than any other version. ACC probably comes second. That Porsche 992 that I was driving, it sounds more closer to Automobilista too, but actually sounds better in my opinion. So let's jump in this AAC, see what this sounds like. Cause so far all these cars are sounding good. So let's go to. Let's try Nürburgring. I just got to get so. Right here today, right now.
Nanaz said, "Are people in online lobbies by now?"
I've never done an online race before, so I really don't know. And to tell you the truth, this is only my second time streaming this game. I streamed this game maybe last summer when I got a beta key, and I didn't give this game a fair chance. Now I will say I remember the first time I streamed it. I do remember saying that I liked the physics because I thought the handling, because I thought the handling of the cars was somewhat close to ACC. Because you gotta do a lot of trail braking with these cars. But the audio and the force feedback. Let's see what we got here with this audio. I can hear the this sounds pretty good too.
Nanaz said, looks good though.
It does. The thing about it is, I'm running this in 1080p. The reason I'm running it in 1080p is because I just didn't feel like messing around with the formatting. You know, like reformatting OBS and fit it into the screen and all that kind of stuff. But it's running on Epic though. Everything is turned up, and I mean everything. AMG, I like the way it sounds when it decelerates when you downshift. Jump into the M4. Yeah, that chicane is a little bit different from ACC. So let's go back to the main menu. And actually, we'll see what the compete. Can I get in here? Nope. Join as a spectator. Won't let me me spectate. Okay. Well, let me spectate. Okay. Official contest. So there's the calendar. What's tomorrow? Multi-class. Let's see here. Oh, next page. Okay. I don't know. Maybe even though it doesn't have any VR support, maybe I will take a look at joining some of these online races. All right, let's go to
Nanaz said, think that servers are the pros practicing.
Oh, okay. Now I'm not interested in the hill climb. So we'll try Hockenheim. I'm not very familiar with that track. All right, let's try the M4, and then we will get back into the hypercars. Wonder when they're going to get Ferraris on here. I gotta take this BMW on a track that I know. But again, I like the force feedback. I think the car sounds pretty close to the real life car. I have not done Monza yet. Once again, the force feedback just, yeah. I like how something with this BMW sounds like it's about to blow up.
Nanaz said, load times are crazy good. Me man's ultimate takes 10x as long.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Lemans ultimate takes forever with the loading. But this is fairly fast. And the thing about it is, I don't even have this game loaded on any of my SSDs. It's on a standard SATA drive, external. Oh, that road! Oh my God! I was so busy being distracted. Ugh. Oh my God. That vibration was so bad that I missed my brake marker. I'll come back to my Porsche on Fuji, but out of all these cars, all of them sound good. But I'd put the AMG at the bottom. The way the car accelerates, it doesn't. To me, it doesn't sound ferocious enough. It almost sounds like a lawnmower idling, but when you decelerate and downshift, it sounds pretty good. But out of these GT3 cars, I think the Porsche sounds the best, and probably that Audi second and this BMW third, but they all sound good. Yeah, let's hop back into the Porsche hybrid hypercar. There we go, and take it back to Spa. And listen to that electric motor, and listen to it fire up. I think out of all the real life hypercars, that Cadillac, when that motor kicks in, that thing sounds thunderous. All right, let's go. So there you go. You hear the electric motor. Just heard it fire up. Gotta remember, these ain't GT3 cars. I gotta brake earlier. There was a sudden drop-off that made me go off the road. Caught a flat spot, and it's bad. Look how bad the wheel is shaking. You guys can see it on screen. It feels much, much worse than it looks. God, that flat spot is horrible. Right there, that's where the drop-off was at. When it comes to these flat spots, I think this game might be less forgiving than Automobilista 2. Out of all the games that have the flat spot physics in it, I thought Automobilista 2 was the most unforgiving. This one might have just topped it. With Automobilista 2, if you lock the brakes up just slightly, you probably won't catch a flat spot. But with this game, yes, even if you lock the wheels up just slightly, you'll still catch a flat spot. It just might be a really small vibration. But yeah, that was quite the flat spot. All right, so I gotta jump back into that Porsche. I love the force feedback. I love the audio. So we'll hop back into the Porsche, and then I'll get ready to wrap it up. And then I think maybe, again, even though this game doesn't have VR support yet, I won't be near as fast, but I'm starting to actually get curious about joining some of these online races, especially if they have this flat spot physics, because that's going to prevent a lot of dive bombing if people know they can lock their wheels up. So, yeah, I think I was a little bit harsh on this. Well, I'm not gonna say I was harsh on the game. I was just gonna say I'll say that I didn't give it a fair chance because I was just too stuck on ACC. Oh yeah, that force feedback. Pause. Graphics is solid. You see the reflections on the hood from the environment. It's pretty good. Trying to match my ACC lap times. Might as well forget it. I already know I burned a flat spot into the car, so forget it. I just realized something. That when I was trying to trail brake, the car was actually washing out to the outside. So this would be an IMSA race. Damn it! Probably got a flat spot. Yeah, I think I got a flat spot. Oh, oh! Missed my brake marker again. Yeah, I need VR. So I think I'll get ready to wrap it up there. Definitely, definitely enjoyed it. Um, definitely love the force feedback. Love the handling, the physics. So I don't know. I hope this thing, if they plan on giving this thing VR support, I hope it happens more sooner than later, because I would really love to play this in VR. Um, yeah, I think that's about all I got. That was fun though. So let's see here. Let's have a look at the online schedule. Here, today's the 16th. Let's see what the schedule looks like for Saturday. Find a time that I think works for me at like maybe 8 in the morning. Let's see here. Multi-class. Porsche Cup, no. Hypercar, nope. GT. That GT3 at Spa. I'm thinking that, or the multi-class at Fuji. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, but this one here. All right, so I set it to give me a notification. So yeah, 8 o'clock Saturday morning, Eastern time, we will shoot for that. It's a GT3 race at Spa. Let's see here. Duration of race is 12 minutes. What is going on today? Today is Thursday. And what time is it? It is 7:30. And that makes it 17:30. No, 19:30. Mission R series, nope. Hypercar series. You know what? I just might do one of these online races tonight before I go to bed. So Porsche Cup Series, Hypercar Series. Um, 8 o'clock multi-class series. GT 8:30. So I don't know. Might take a shot at that one in about an hour. All right. So that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and hang it up. And appreciate you all watching. And I'm really uh, hoping that we get VR support on Rennsport, because I like what they've got so far. Absolutely love the force feedback, the physics, the handling. I got to get used to. I got to kind of get back into that ACC mindset, because the cars do understeer a lot, and you got to trail brake them. Well, I guess you trail brake if you if you come in kind of wide to try to correct yourself. But I guess if you hit your brake markers and you brake in a straight line, then you can coast through the corners and lift rather than having a trail breakthrough. So definitely going to have to get some time in. And once again, because it doesn't have VR support, the system depth is not what it would be in VR. So anything that's 100 meters away looks like it's way down there, and then boom, it's right there in your face. So, all right, I'm rambling. Let me get my asshole out of here. Thanks for watching. And at this point, if I'm awake, we'll shoot for that Saturday morning race. And then we'll plan for a Formula One race later on in the evening when I replicate the real life Formula One race at Imola. So thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. Until the next one, you all know the line. Get this here. Wakanda forever. Long live the king, and deuces. We'll see you soon, everybody. Have a good one.